Creepers! Good morning, afternoon, or evening to you. That's right, for tuning in and creeping with. You guys are seriously the best. Today is a special one, and we're starting off right because the Creeper Cruiser's back in action. That's right, I got my tires finally, so we're back to our regular scheduled creeping, and I'm really glad because today, like I said, is a very special, kind of somber day in the United States. President Jimmy Carter, that's right, will be laid to rest today. But did you know he actually spent a night at a family's house right after he became president, right here in Portland, Oregon. We're going to honor him by talking about Carter, visiting the house that he stayed at here in Portland, and just do some creeping. But we're back in business, and I love you guys so much. I was going to wait till the end of the video, but I do want to say rest in peace, first and foremost, to Jimmy Carter. Such an honorable guy. Not only one of the best presidents, but just did so much. We're going to talk more about his life and legacy. Stay tuned. It's going to be a good day. It's beautiful out. I love you guys for being here. Yeah, as stated, the Creeper Cruiser back in action. Got some meaty tires yesterday. It took a while to kind of figure out my best bet, but I ended up going with Walmart and got some meaty ones. So we're in business for this winter. I was basically rolling on, racing slicks there, which was pretty dangerous. So we're heading to Portland to talk to you guys more about Jimmy Carter and why and where he stayed here overnight with a family, just a regular family. Yep, beautiful sunrise this morning. Pretty cold, but clear skies. And I also noticed this was kind of ironic and interesting. I rode through here and I just had my tires changed, but I thought, uh-oh, are those a bunch of nails? No, they're actually peanuts, and they're literally scattered all through here. So that was nice to know that I wasn't going to roll through a bunch of nails. But if you guys know, Jimmy Carter was actually a peanut farmer. Yep. Crazy. I thought that was ironic. My mind works like that, though. It always does the 360 degrees of separation for everything. But I thought that was pretty cool. All right, we're heading to Portland to show you guys a really cool house that Jimmy Carter stayed in right after he became president in 77. Oh man, this is great, especially for today. Been honor him and tell you guys more about his life. All right, we're heading there now. All right, we have made it to this beautiful property right here in Northeast Portland, and I kind of gave you guys a gist of why I came down here, but I wanted to document this, and also the timing of it is just impeccable because today they're actually laying President Jimmy Carter to rest. But back on May 4th of 1978, 1 year after he was elected president, Jimmy Carter and his entire cavalcade of the president's, police officers and people involved came here to spend the night with an average family, kind of rewinding and fast forward to his presidential campaigning, staying with average Americans and getting to talk with them and really getting to know folks. So very honorable thing. And I also found some really cool old school screenshots, photos that the folks that live here still to this day, the Olsen family, were able to capture during that incredible visit to Portland, Oregon, and spending the night in a very, very nice neighborhood in Portland, Oregon, talking with the family, talking about canning things. And you got to remember, this is the 70s, so times were a little slower and a little different. But man, how cool is that none other than President Carter stayed right here. And like I said, I did find some pictures of his cavalcade kind of lining the streets, and all these homeowners and people lined up. In fact, I found some pictures of this house too, directly across the street. They had like a banner welcoming Jimmy Carter, and the entire neighborhood really gathering around for such a special occasion. And it's really a somber day. In fact, today, yeah, as stated, such a beautiful neighborhood to reside in, first and foremost, but to be able to spend the night with the president. How amazing would that have been? But I actually found some pictures of his cavalcade here with all the police and the back then, and you gotta remember it's the 70s, so the cars look different, but the big Cadillac with the presidential symbols on it and everything. These guys had a big banner welcoming Mr. Carter to the neighborhood, and I bet all the neighbors absolutely loved the fact that, you know, the president was going to be staying in kind of an average house. So that was pretty neat, and I was kind of following, like I said, his campaign trail up until his actual presidency, staying with just average American citizens and getting to know them. And I actually found some pictures of them just kind of sitting around the living room too, with Jimmy Carter really taking off his tie and really getting comfortable with the family. So I thought that was really cool. And what they had for dinner that night was none other than Oregon salmon and fresh strawberry rhubarb pie, if I remember. But got to have the salmon for Oregon. So I just graciously met one of the neighbors and just randomly said, and so you do remember when Carter stayed here?
Oh yeah, I was right across the street just leaning on the tree right there and watched him go in the house. So
and that was 1978, right?
I don't know the year exactly.
I think it was May 4th of 78, if I remember. But yeah.
Well, I know the Olsons very well and their kids and everything, and we had dinner with them here last night. So,
no kidding. They still do reside here.
Oh yeah, they do.
Wow, how incredible is that? Yeah, really a sweet yet somber day with him, you know, finally being laid to rest and everything.
That's
but
happening right now.
It is. It's amazing. Well, thank you, sir, for your time. What was your name?
I'm Phil.
Phil, nice to meet you. I'm Christopher, the Creeper on YouTube, if you ever get bored.
All right.
And my channel's for everyone, but I really wanted to document this because what an incredible experience these people had, being able to, you know, spend the night with the president and be able to talk with them and just, you know, be average American citizens with the president. So now you own a house around here, I take it?
I do, yeah.
That's so cool. Yeah, I found some old-timey pictures of some screenshots of people put up banners and the whole work. So pretty dang neat.
Yep, it is.
Rest in peace to Mr. Carter as well. What an honorable person. He just left such an honorable memory for everyone.
Yep.
Not just from him being president, but from all the humanitarian work that him and his wife did and everything. But thanks again for your time. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
You too. Yeah, how cool is that? To think that, you know, the president stayed here overnight. And honestly, probably one of the most honorable people too, with all his humanitarian work for Habitat. I think it's Habitat for Humanity, him and his wife, traveling the world during the holidays. And just being such, just probably in my book, the best president to ever do it. Not just an honorable guy, but continued his honorable mission way after, you know, being the president of the United States. And I want to turn this around here because I want to show you guys also how beautiful this neighborhood is. I mean, they picked such a great spot. But he arrived here about 9:30 at night, and the family greeted him on the front porch with their children. And I actually found some pictures of that as well, which I'll go ahead and do my best to insert some of those via the Oregonian and the Olson family. So what a great remembrance, and also a very sad day. Pretty much as we speak, they're laying Mr. Carter to rest now. So he'll finally be back with his wife. Thanks again for your time, sir. Have a good one. And thanks again to Mr. Carter. How cool is that, though, man? That's just so dang cool. Yep. Rest in peace, Mr. Carter. President Carter, best to ever do it. Thanks for coming to Portland and letting us have these memories. To cherish how honorable you are. That's so neat. Yeah, I'm just kind of thinking to myself too, I wonder which room he stayed in. Probably the master bedroom. But nonetheless, see, this is where he stayed. That is so dang cool to me. That is just so dang cool. Alright. Oop. Gotta be careful coming through here. But I wanted to come down this way too, since we're kind of on subject, and show you guys the Portland White House. That's right. A little miniature replica of the White House. So not only did the Carter presidential cavalcade spend the night, but they came by here and checked out the Portland White House. If I read things right, I could be wrong. I just kind of wanted to show this as well, since we're on the subject of the president. This is technically Portland's White House, which is so beautiful, so pretty. And I think you can rent this and stay over the night like Carter did. So you can pretend like you're in Washington, D.C. Pretty dang neat. Looks like it's for sale too. So if you're interested in purchasing a beautiful White House, they've even got the turnaround driveway and the fountain, which is a little bit smaller, kind of miniaturized, but actually has the signage here too. Portland's White House. So I think if I read it right, they came by here around 6:37 and kind of checked things out, and then made their way over to where they were going to stay for the night. I'm surprised they didn't just stay here. But that is pretty dang neat. Pretty dang neat. Yeah, there are so many beautiful properties all throughout here. But this one's pretty dang close to where we just were. We were on 16th and this is 22nd, so not too far from where Jimmy actually stayed. That is so cool to me. And the connection to Portland, the White House, the president. Pretty dang cool. Love it. Southeast. Very windy, which is nice today because if you notice, this flag is at half staff for President Carter. Yeah, everybody's flag will be at half staff today. Well, hopefully honoring him. That was pretty cool to see that place where he stayed, the Portland White House. Just an honorable dude. He'll be missed by a ton. Good to see that flag there at half staff though.
State funeral.
With faith in Jesus Christ, we receive the body of our brother James for burial.
Among the 3,000 special guests, every living president. President Biden, who in 1976 was the first U.S. senator to endorse Carter's White House bid, delivered one of the eulogies.
Jimmy Carter's friendship taught me, and through his life taught me, the strength of character is more than title or the power we hold.
That's going to do it for today. If you guys are new here, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. That'll dial you into being a creeper today. You can also ring that bell. That way when I creep, you guys will be the first to creep. And if you did enjoy this, give it a thumbs up. Till next time, creeper out for now. Peace.